Let's suppose that after conducting a pre-mortem, you're prepared to launch the program. One other major task remains: to plan to assess how it's working. Recall the SMART metrics described in the course. S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for attainable, R is for realistic, T is for timely. In the case of our homelessness program, specific and measurable indicators would be, for the ultimate outcome, how many people are in stable residence, for how long. For the intermediate outcome, how many people live in the housing units and accept social services. For the outputs, how many housing units are available. To determine what are attainable, realistic, and timely targets, we can look at the success of similar programs in similar cities and take into account what we know about our own homeless population as well as our resources. Based on this information, suppose that we conclude our program can create 100 units of housing. The program will be able to recruit 100 homeless people to live in the housing, and 80 will accept the wraparound support services. And we believe that within 2 years after our program is up and running, we will have 60 formerly homeless people in stable residence. Also, remember that while measuring progress through SMART metrics is essential, we should be open to feedback of all sorts, whether quantitative or qualitative. In our permanent supportive housing program, we would particularly want to get the views of the actual beneficiaries, the formerly homeless people living in our units, and the views of the staff members who serve them. We should also get feedback from people who began living in our units but left and are back on the streets. Why did they leave? And we should get the views of homeless people on the streets who we unsuccessfully tried to recruit, to learn why we failed to recruit them. Now please do this assignment. You'll reference your action plan in assignment number 8 and develop a 2-part plan to gather systematic feedback on how it's working. In part 1 of the plan, create SMART metrics and targets for key progress and success indicators. In part 2 of the plan, identify essential stakeholders from whom to receive feedback.